I am Natalie. In my work as a healer, therapist, and in this podcast, I consult the spirits, guides, and counselors. I have been working this way for over 13 years, and this connection has existed from the day I entered this world. In this podcast, In the Heart of Being, a spiritual journey, the spirits, guides, and counselors connect me to the layers of being, dimensions, and the library of knowledge, where we connect the spirit with the body, which I love to share with you all. Will you join us in our quest, weaving the unknown into the known? So today, me, the spirits and the guides and the counselors are going to talk about moving forward. And we are moving forward every day. And it's not about that we have to reach something or have to go anywhere. And still they want me to talk about moving forward. I need to ask them, why do you want me to talk about it? They say because you don't understand the concept of moving forward. You believe that you have to change things in the outside world to move forward. And they say, actually, it is totally different. It's not about changing things in the outside world. It is about the belief systems we carry, they say. And they say, as they told us actually in the episode of the timelines, they told me yesterday, or no, the day before, when I was working with a client, they told me that stabilizers were set into place. And about there's a balance and stabilizers and markers. That's what they talked about. And I said, well, explain a little bit more. They say, with the people that are moving forward, actually deciding to walk the path of harmony. It's not that they decided, but they feel this calling inside of them. So I have many more people coming to me that they say, I feel this calling inside, but I don't know why it is or what it's supposed to be, where I need to go, or things like that. And they said they are moving forward. And another thing that I have been noticing lately is that very important, it sounds strange to call it important, but things that people need in this time, actually, in this life they are living for the purpose they are here. It's like they are locked in the field, this certain knowledge, a certain life, a certain attitude, or even a certain practice, or a certain knowledge, or a certain, qualities. And when I work with them, then those are being picked up because they are needed now. So they come with questions that they have a feeling that there is a greater purpose. And it always sounds very large, a megalomaniac, they say. Yeah, something like that. And people, because sometimes they feel ashamed about it, but they don't have to because it is the time that all those things that we have learned in the lives that we live can be activated, and things we can use and other things that are, well, they're not very useful now. So what I do see is that certain qualities or certain knowledge or certain expertise actually is being activated. It's like they light up in the field and said, okay, this, now I am ready, or actually the time is ready. The timing we are in, the energy field we are in now is ready to comprehend this kind of energy, this kind of knowledge, this kind of wisdom that we used in the past, long time ago, even before recorded history. We would use certain knowledge, then life on Earth looked totally different as it did now. And it's being activated again because we are coming to this new era where in a way it is similar to the energy we had before when we were using all those kind of qualities, energy fields, wisdom, working with matter, working with lightning, they say, in a way, working with the sun's energy. And they say, and it is totally different, similar and different. And that has to do with duality ending in a way. No, not in a way. Duality ending, they say. Not in a way. Truly ending. And with that, we in a way, we step back where we were, taking what we used to know, who we are before recorded history, and taking it back to where we are now. And sometimes it even looks like a transmission over time, through time. That's just how it's sometimes shown to me when someone comes to me. Then this person they have been in that time is actually making a connection to this person in this time. I think it's such an amazing field that means that that life is still active and we can make use of this knowledge. But I'm going a totally different direction because they wanted to talk about markers and stabilizers and moving forward. And they say all those pieces are being light up in the field. They are being called in a way because people feel this purpose inside of them. They cannot describe it, but they feel this purpose. They want to live the purpose. And then some come to me and said, I don't know, I'm doing this and I truly love my job. It's not that I want to quit it, but I feel there's something else. There is something else. And I say, there is something else. We are moving forward, but it is so different that we do not understand where we are heading. And it is not that we step on the stones and jump forward. No, it has to do with those pieces being activated and being integrated in our whole energy system. And when that happens, then one of the markers, one of the stabilizers just becomes visible. And we understand that by stepping forward, we step deeper into ourselves. Because this is actually the movement that has to be made is when we go to outer, we go to inner. And when we go to inner, we go to outer. So they are so much connected to each other. And it's like this clock going one way, other way, one way, other way. A knob would be better. And then it turns all around. And that means that we have integrated. I hope you still follow me. Because I sometimes get even confused about what they are saying right now. And why is it so important that we talk about it? Because they say we need to be aware of it. That everything we know is changing, and it's changing rapidly. So we can pay attention to the havoc that is not going around in the world everywhere. It's like balloons popping up, or mushrooms everywhere. But mushrooms, don't want to use this analogy because mushrooms are such beautiful creatures. They create magic, underground, above ground, in the sky, and in the cosmos. They are true magicians. They create life. They take life, they create life everywhere. It's this continuous cycle of creation. So I would say I got off topic. Why is it so important? Why do we need to talk about this? And what does it mean? They say they want the people to pay attention because that knowledge they had in the past will pop up in the field and it will come from everywhere. So we can look at the havoc that is going around in this world, and there is an explosion, there is this, and this is popping up. This is another crazy thing is happening. And it's like the ground made loose. Everything we believe that everything would be the certain way for a long period of time. It is moving. It is moving. You cannot see it, but my hand is going through the dirt. Just when you have a plant for a certain time, you give it water, then the top layer becomes almost straight. And then sometimes you put your hand into the earth and you just loosen it up so that the water and the sun and the nutrition you give it can penetrate into the earth, into the ground, and reach the roots. And this is the same with us. So everything is being stirred up, like the top layers are being loosened, and the new light, the new energy is penetrating deep into the earth, but also deep inside of us. And they just tell me, if this goes too far, just let it go. But one thing that is truly important, they say, the markers are the ones that will put you into place. So pay attention. What wants your attention in this world? Everything that is apparently blowing up in our faces. If we look at the world, it feels like it is in fire. Or do we look at other things in life, where creation is, where life is? Because the things that belonged to you a long time ago are coming back. And they are just waiting for you to see them. So pay attention, because when you do, you will just bump into them. And you will realize that you found a marker, that you found a piece of you that had been waited, that in a way was locked in the field until now. And now is the time to pick it up, to integrate it, and to follow your own purpose. Because for everyone it is different. It doesn't have to be big, beautiful, or whatever you want to give it. It's your purpose. And it's ready to be found. Next time, me, the spirits, the guides, and the counselors are going to talk about saying yes to life. We always have certain ideas how life should be. And most of the times we are suffering because we want it to be different. But if you look back in the lives we had, then we see that in the moments of suffering or the things that were not working out, in the end, taught us something or showed us something that we now can use in the life we live. And it's not about that things are good or bad. When we say yes to life, we embrace everything that is and that will ever be. And with that, we liberate ourselves. But more about that in our next episode. If you're interested about knowing more about the spirits, the guides, and the counsellors, and perhaps what they would have to say to you, then you can send me a message on natalienevely.nl or on Instagram in the Heart of Being. And then you will see what it is that they would love to share with you. In the meantime, I want to thank you for listening. See you next time.